What's up, guys? It's the FIFA Drista here, and welcome to a new video. I know I haven't uploaded in a while, but I decided to upload a non-FIFA related video, and that's because I've been really bored of FIFA Ultimate Team and even career mode. It's been getting kind of stale, and I'm looking forward to FIFA 15, even though I know they haven't made too many changes to the previous gen. I'm looking to get a next gen console, but I'm not sure how realistic that will be. I'll see what'll happen come Christmas. But uh, I've been playing a lot of Fantasy Premier League as well as some Football Manager. But you can see my team from last week picked up 38 points, 6 points below average. But I still managed to pick up the win in my head-to-head league with some friends. Although you can see I decreased in my classic leagues, the FM Scout League, the Foothead League, and the For the Fantasy. I say it right put. For the Fantasy, I encourage you guys to join because that's for pretty much everyone. League started by Jack and Benji, Football Manager YouTubers who actually do a podcast on Fantasy Premier League and the Barclays Premier League. It's called For the Fans. I definitely recommend you check them out. They have their own channel on YouTube and their own site. So I'll leave a description. I'll link in the description down for them and to the Fantasy Premier League website. You can see my team did pretty well. Thibaut Courtois picked up 7 points, one of the highest performers on the team in goal as Chelsea beat Leicester 2-0. Leighton Baines didn't do much at all in the Arsenal match, and Vincent Kompany, Fernando, and Zeko, the City 3 I have in my side, were pretty underwhelming. Mertesacker and Chambers, no points in the draw against Everton, and you can see I lost a lot of points on the defensive front. But up front, it was a bit better. Cesc Fabregas with 6 points. I expect him to be a real key player on my side, and as well as Aaron Ramsey, who's fantastic in real life. Scored another crucial goal for Arsenal, who are yet to lose a competitive game. But they've been shaky against everybody. They've been shaky against Crystal Palace, shaky against Everton, and their 2 matches against Besiktas. Rooney, my captain, is no longer my captain after his poor performance. United drew with Sunderland 1-1 if you hadn't seen that already. And Diego Costa picked up 6 points. He was my vice captain, but actually dropped him as he had a hamstring problem. I believe it was hamstring. Let me check. Hamstring, yep. And initial reports said it could be he could be out for up to 6 weeks, so I decided to drop him. Now I think that timetable has definitely been reduced. But I'm going to show you the changes I made for week 3. You can see my very boring kits there. My overall points are 87, which I think is pretty good. Well, actually, it's not that great, but I was above average, 2 points above average my first week, and a bit below average this week. So I've started just below par basically. But you can see I've added Eden Hazard to the side. I'm taking out Diego Costa because of that injury, and Hazard can add a lot to the team. I've made Fabregas captain because I'm hoping he perform against Everton. I'm hoping the Arsenal trio will really step up against Leicester. I mean, this is their opportunity to impress me. Or else one of the 2 defenders, either Mertesacker or Chambers, might be dropped in favor of different defenders. Somebody more informed, say Eric Dyer. But just run through the players and their fixtures. Courtois and Chelsea teammates Fabregas and Hazard are away at Everton, which is quite a difficult game at Goodison Park. Everton played two straight against top sides at Goodison Park, so pretty difficult for them. But I see Chelsea winning the game 2-1. I think they're a very strong side, and hopefully those 2 goals will come by Hazard and Fabregas, and maybe even Courtois will surprise me. Keep a clean sheet, get me those points. And Baines, doing exactly the opposite of Courtois, is at home at Goodison against Chelsea. Vincent Kompany, who's yet to rack up many points, is at home to Stoke, a game I see City winning 3 or 4-0. I said the Arsenal trio were away at Leicester. And finally, Fernando and Zeko are home to Stoke. And finally, Rooney is away at Burnley. And if United don't win away at Burnley, I don't know what I'm gonna have to say. I mean, they brought in Angel Di Maria, and I watch a lot of Real Madrid. You can tell by my YouTube channel that I'm a Real Madrid supporter. I watch every single league game. And Di Maria, probably our best player last year. Uh, Set up so many goals for Cristiano Ronaldo. I'd say maybe not our best player, but on the level of Ronaldo in terms of importance, at least last year. And I don't see James Rodriguez replacing him because that's not the type of player he is. James Rodriguez can pick out a beautiful pass, uh, but he lacks the pace that Di Maria has, and he's not as good of a dribbler, I think, as Di Maria is. I think Di Maria is one of the best on the ball in the world. Of course, that's my biased opinion. I love Di Maria, and you probably tell I'm not the biggest fan of James Rodriguez. But another signing Real Madrid made, or not signing, but they sold Xabi Alonso to Bayern Munich, which is it. It's frustrating, but I've come almost to expect that we sell players that have been important to us in the past and good depth players because we want to be able to finance our new shiny toys. Last year's shiny toy, Gareth Bale, actually did quite well, but we have enough midfielders. James Rodriguez is not needed. Di Maria was there, and we let him go, and hopefully for Man United he does well there, but I don't think the midfield or the attacking midfield spot where Mata occupies currently is United's problem. Defensively, they're very poor with Tyler Blackett, Phil Jones, and Michael Keane being the three that were out against Sunderland. And it's not the type of United defense we've come to expect. They've always had players like Nemanja Vidic and Rio Ferdinand, and even back further, Wes Brown and his Sunderland teammate. I'm forgetting his name now, but his Sunderland teammate. Two players that we come to think of as mediocre now, but O'Shea, John O'Shea, I believe, played for United. Let me go check that. I think it's John O'Shea. Oh no, he now plays for Watford. Yeah, he played for United. I knew my memory wasn't failing me. So Johnny O'Shea transferred to Watford. I didn't realize that, but he's still a strong player in United's defense. I wouldn't say world class like Vidic and Ferdinand were back in their day when Vidic joined from Spartak Moscow, but solid defenders. And Tyler Blackett and Michael Keane are getting their first chance in United's defense. So Burnley is an important match for them. I also see Leicester away being the final chance for Arsenal to make good on their start of the season. They haven't lost a match yet, but they haven't been playing well. I can't say their name. Besiktas. There. Besiktas outperformed them in the Champions League, in my opinion, and I don't think they're going to get through their group. I'll show you it right now. Champions League group, and I'll actually go on and talk about that for a little while. Champions League groups. Wow, my typing very subpar. But you can see here, Arsenal's group are, where are they? Here they are. Arsenal, Dortmund, Galatasaray, and Anderlecht. Four very strong teams in Group D, and Dortmund obviously will be the favorite. But Galatasaray and Anderlecht certainly aren't any pushovers. In other interesting groups, I see Group A being quite interesting, considering Juventus bowed out last year in a considerably more difficult group. But I feel like you're going to get a real shot in Europe again after making the final last year. And Olympiacos have some very strong talent. They made the 16 last year when they nearly beat United. Joel Campbell really making good work of his opportunity on worldwide television to impress. Group of death, Group E, uh, City, Bayern, CSK Moscow, and Roma. And not much to say about that group other than CSK Moscow and Roma are gonna have to fight for their survival. Considering City is one of the strongest teams, they've ever had, if not the strongest. In Bayern, with the new signing of Mohamed Benassia from Roma, are going to be one of the strongest sides in the world again under Pep Guardiola. The second season is going to be hopefully where they transform into the full tiki-taka that Pep had at Barcelona before he left. And finally, the last group of death, I guess, is Group F. Barca, PSG, and Ajax are going to be the three that pop out. Again, Barca and PSG are going to be the favorites to go through. PSG have made it through all last 3 years, maybe last 2 years into the knockout stages, but Ajax is just not lucky. They have terrible draws. They've gotten City and Real Madrid and Barca and PSG now. When was the last time they qualified from their group? I'll have to look that up later. But following a disappointing loss against PSV last weekend, they won't be favorites to go through, especially with them struggling a bit domestically. So that's my preview, I guess, of the Champions League and my Fantasy Premier League team. Sorry if you think that was a bit of a boring video, but I wanted to get one out, talk to you guys about some football on my channel. Daily videos will be returning for FIFA 15. I don't think they'll be back until FIFA 15. Player cards for the actual game will appear on Foothead soon, and I'll definitely be making some videos about them. And I hope you guys enjoy the upcoming content. And other than that, that's it, I guess. I'll see you guys later in the next video. Bye.